Action.
Okay, so we're in this heated shop so we can do the FLARESPACE installation. And now that the flares are painted, we just need to dry fit them one more time to make sure that the fit is still like we wanted a couple days ago. So we're gonna do the dry fit, and then we're gonna start the prep process so that all of the metal shavings are caught, and then we'll start drilling and cutting with air tools this time. I'm putting down tape just over this aluminum or metal so that when we actually make this cut, the metal shavings don't get stuck on this bar, as much as we can avoid that, at least. And I'm gonna, once I get this on, I'm gonna probably tape that as well, magnet basically, and then I'll start drilling the holes. Okay, so I have an impact drill with this step bit that just allows you to control how big your hole is. That way I can get the air chisel or the air saw's blade through, and I can kind of cut a hole as big as I want to get that through. So I'm just gonna do that on all the 4 corners. And then once we have those corners and like maybe just a couple other spots for guides so that I can put tape all around the edges. Just make sure we catch all of that, all of the metal shavings. And then we'll also shop vac around the van once we're done. Oh man, this is always hard. This is always scary.
Do you want anything down on the outside over here? Just like some plastic or something?
Yeah, we'll be fine. It's gonna be large enough. This hole will be large enough. It's not gonna like create a bunch of little tiny shards.
Okay.
Look at that. I wanna see.
It's a hole. It smells hot.
It's pretty, that Raptor Lined is pretty cool.
What you doing?
I am creating a line so that I don't get confused. I can follow this line while I cut to keep more or less fixated on something, because I have found that it gets really difficult to cut. Like if I get too close to the edge, freaking air saw Icarus here, I'll start cutting this edge, and if we cut that edge, it's not good.
Yeah.
It'll all be covered eventually, but either way. I'm gonna add these just for an eye. It's actually really important. You might not think it's like life or death for this, but for me it is, that's for sure. Also, I've learned all of this from watching YouTube videos of people who are professionals doing it. For example, watching Flarespace, the company, do this themselves, which you're not supposed to actually do this yourself. Like, you're not supposed to do a DIY job or voiding our warranty, but we got quoted way too high from everybody to do the install, so I think it's worth it. It's definitely straightforward compared to a window. And we have this shop this time to do it. We're not outside, which is a big win. So I knew this shop had an air supply for air tools, and I've used a jigsaw and I've used a Milwaukee Sawzall. The Milwaukee Sawzall was definitely by far the best, but I was cutting a square for the fan on the roof, and I just found that I was able to get like a perfect straight line versus the jigsaw. When you're cutting these windows, the jigsaw is wide and has like, there's like these two support brackets on the bottom, and it kind of gets in the way of your cut line. So if you could get an air tool or a Sawzall that has this type of end, so nothing's gonna get in my way when I'm making my line. Like I can make a straight line and just use these as like the guide. Whereas the jigsaw, your guide is gonna be like this, probably that big. So when you're up against your line, it's hard to get a perfectly straight cut, and then you start second guessing yourself. And that's when you can start cutting through what you don't wanna cut through if you're not really careful. But not everyone can get an air tool with a heated shop. We got lucky. Figure out how this works.
Getting my goggles on.
I'm so nervous to do this, but this tool is sick. Ah.
Just gotta do it.
Okay, I have earplugs in so that I can try to do this consistently. And I'm gonna start cutting.
Good luck.
Thanks.
Make a piggy, you're here.
Hey!
Like the floor?
Nice.
Yeah, it's nice. It's dirty. It's dirty, but it's nice. Looking.
So, you guys are going to do this for
We have to cut a hole,
4 hours?
and then put that on and put that on.
We gotta sand down our paint first before we place them. Then we gotta put down all the urethane on the edge.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, really nice.
Well, next time you see it,
Yep.
those things will be stuck to the outside of it.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
All right, we'll let you get back to work.
We'll let you get
Yeah,
back.
if we make it.
All right.
So we won't see until the morning probably, because we'll probably be in bed.
Yeah,
Depends what
probably.
time, but
Depends how
maybe.
fast we are.
Maybe.
Once they're cut out, I'm pretty good at laying down urethane after all these projects. I got a machine to do it too.
Yeah.
This thing is so sick. Have you ever used one of these guys?
No?
Oh my god.
God, don't point it at me.
No. It just.
Oh, it's a electric caulker.
Yeah.
No, I got a handmade one.
Yeah. It's because
I got
these
2 of them.
These are. It's too strong for a normal like hand. You have to have like a special ratio. So this is my pride and joy.
Yeah, that's been pretty
I'll never need to use it again though, so if you want it.
I'll tell you what, that's
Throw a bow
all.
on it.
That's all I got all my tools,
Yeah,
and I still got them.
that's perfect.
Some of them I don't even know
Never-
if they do anymore.
Never know when you'll need it
Yeah,
again.
exactly.
But
Yeah.
then, maybe.
No,
I
we're
mean, what do
not.
you do with all your stuff?
I'm gonna give it away or sell it. I'm gonna have nothing except everything I own will go in here. I only have a few things.
But you still got to shower and eat. And
Yeah, we'll figure that out. We'll have every.
He's a little more minimal than I am. I will
We'll
make
have
sure there are
We'll
things
probably have a
to,
shower, an outdoor shower
Take
with the
care
of it.
curtain that attaches for warm climates. It'll be fine.
What are your R values here?
Well, this one's 5, but that's dependent on like 75 degrees
Floor's
Fahrenheit.
not that important. The roof and walls are.
I don't know the R value of Thinsulate, but it's the best all around pick for vans, apparently, from what I've researched.
All right.
Um,
You know I'm a mechanical engineer.
yeah, I should have asked, but yeah, the dude I'm following on YouTube who
Hey,
built
really, I'd probably look on YouTube too.
it. Yeah.
Hey,
Okay.
you better get going.
Yeah, we better. Jake's hungry. He texted me. Hungry.
Hungry.
We gotta pick him up and drive him.
That's what he wants.
We'll take him
Was
to
it his
Dollar.
birthday?
That's what I was gonna ask.
No, but he just thought. He said, if you're coming from Grimes, you're going to come right by, practically right by our place.
Yeah. Practically.
Yeah.
Good call. He's right. He's right. He's exactly. This is the cleanest cut I will ever have in my life.
That's so good.
It's not perfect, but it's pretty close. Like, this is probably the straightest I've ever cut anything in my life. Same for, this is literally, oh my God. That is how you cut something after you have destroyed everything you've ever done in a van conversion. I've literally screwed everything up, every single job except today.
Knock on fucking wood, bro.
All right, I'm gonna tape this up so we can finish. Ah. That was dangerous.
That was dangerous.
She's heavy because of the kill mat.
Use that as a sled.
Yeah, you die. Look at these fucking like knives. Cleanest cut 2021.
Good job. I'm gonna vacuum everything, including the inside. I'm going to then take acetone and only do the bare metal in this little rim. And then I'm gonna take the primer and only do the bare metal in this little rim.
Yep, and just be super conscious that it doesn't drip on the outside. The inside, who gives a fuck, but just be careful because if like some primer gets on here, we'll need to acetone and wipe that off as soon as possible.
Okay.
So because we've sprayed Raptor Liner on our van, if you were to feel this, it's super rugged, like bumpy. And what we're doing is we're just sanding the entire edge where the urethane is gonna meet. And if you were to feel like, it's a lot smoother. So we're just gonna do that for all the edges. That way, once we put our urethane bead on and we place it, it's able to bond to this a lot better than it would if it was bumpy. There won't be any like water leaks or anything like that. Oh man, I am proud of myself for the first time in this entire van conversion.
I was gonna say, if you're gonna do a van conversion, it helps to be super tall because you can just like do shit like this with no effort. However, if we weren't super tall, we wouldn't be putting Flarespaces in the first place, correct?
Hi, brother.
hasn't slipped since the tape's been on it.
It's a positive, I guess.
Window install day.
Oh, sorry.
Cut. Window install day. Window install day. If you've watched any of our videos, you know how complicated this was to do. And although we're definitely gonna need to like paint around this edge, but like we did this ourselves and it's now with the van. It's just, now it's part of the van and it's so, falls off. That's the thing, like I can move the whole van by touching it and that's when you know it's like good. We can totally drive this.
Yeah, the only thing is just a little bit of urethane eked out of the bottom, but
And
we
like
can
here.
we can fix that.
Yeah. Such is life when you have a Raptor liner. You can clean it off with mineral spirits. They tell you how to do it, and we did, but Raptor liner just made it so much more complex.
Yeah.
But we got it done. We're gonna install this window. Hope they have the screws. Got the trim ring in. Just gotta make sure these holes line up. And they do. You get them all in at a very low torque and then we'll tighten them up once I'm done with all of them to make sure it's even and not screwing this up like I usually do with the impact drill, that's for sure. You have a window.
Oh my god, it's beautiful.
Let's go look at it. We go look at it.
In?
It is in at a, it is in, yeah.
Can you kick it out?
What?
Like, pop it out?
Yeah, so you just somehow touch these and do stuff. It's in very lightly right now, but it is in.
Cool. That's
Let's go look at it.
sick.
Let's go look at it, babe. Oh my gosh.
That is sick.
We are van lifers now. Oh yeah, bud.
It's gorge. Gravy's little head's gonna be right here.
That's for sure.
I like this little Easter egg of the Maddie Matheson cookware box.
Oh yeah, bud. Wait, are we gonna put it in the van? Stay tuned. Because we don't know.
Maddie, we want to come make jackfruit pot pie with
We're
you.
probably gonna have to put it near the wheel wells because it's so heavy.
It's the pan itself. I mean, it's heavy, but the lid that came with it, literally, I could murder a person with that.
Yeah. It'll get us home. That's not going anywhere.
Good job.
Do you think I can do this?
It's that rock climber life.
Stay tuned for Nick and Liz Ice Climbing Iowa.
Oh yeah, we need it.
Episode 17.
You're doing that for sure. It's
I am
in Cedar
doing that.
Falls. It's so crazy. I've never heard of that before.
Yeah, dude, I'm doing that. Look at that. Look at this. Look at our van. Oh my god. Oh my god. It is so insane.
I love it.
So sick.
I want to go on adventures in it.
I know. It'll be an adventure driving home. It's so freaking windy.
Again.
We're gonna do the swivel seats that we got and the S-bar heater. These are some nice working conditions. We only have the van, so I have a bunch of shit back there. Just fucking rattling around.